starts like where they left off. Hastings is dead, because Hastings is dead now, and Richard is telling the mayor with Buckingham that Hastings wanted a crown, and he was committing treason. He said, "Because my lord, I would have had you heard the traitor speak and timorously confess the manner and the purpose of his treason." That's what Buckingham says. And they're telling the story of how he was committing treason and he wanted the crown, and he was trying to Richard and Buckingham were trying to defend themselves because Hastings was planning to kill them. So he wanted to show this is basically his excuse for killing Hastings because Hastings was trying to kill them.
Self-defense.
Self-defense.
He was trying to go for the throne, man. He juxtaposes Hastings' position with himself while he basically reveals what? Oh, not now. God damn it.
Hey.
Thank you.
Got that on video.
Wait. Focus. You got me? Okay. So he juxtaposes his own position with Hastings, saying that Hastings wanted to usurp the crown and now in this time of instability. However, we know the truth. We know that Hastings would not see a living Richard on the throne, and therefore, as was discussed in scene 4, he kills him. He's dead. Bam. So next, they form a new plan. So now Richard is now the throne is now feasible for Richard, but he has to convince the English people. So he goes to the Guildhall, which is basically the City Hall of London, and infers the.
Okay. Richard tells Buckingham to go to the town hall and to spread a rumor that Edward IV slept around with so many women that his sons are actually all bastards. And then they also say that his wife also slept around with a bunch of people, so no one really knows who like the legitimate parents are. So they're saying that Edward can't really be prince because it won't be legitimate.
On top of the fact that supposedly, while Edward was conceived, Edward IV, former King Edward, God rest his soul for 500 years. His father, the old Duke of York, was away in France. So if he was in France and his mother got pregnant, no way. Is he? No, he can't be king. I mean, he's not. He's a bastard.
So
He's implying that Edward himself is legitimate, just like all his bastard children. Bastard. Okay, so, but on the contrast, we have this sexualized, lusty Edward who has a raging eye. We have this pious, clean, virtuous King Richard at church, praying with well accompanied with reverend fathers and world learned.
Doesn't he say, "Oh, they're coming, let me pray"? Like he stages everything. Yeah, he does.
So he is the wolf in sheep's clothing. He disguises himself with the word of God, saying that he is the most pious king who denies the crown and only accepts it when the Duke of Buckingham threatens, quote unquote, to find someone else to usurp the title from the bastardy of the Edwards.
Yes.
So that scene.
And he denies the crown too, like the denial, you know.
Like, no, I don't want it. I don't want it. I will take it, but I don't want it.
Yeah, exactly. So, go ahead.
It's my duty to take the crown, but it's not my desire.
Sorry.
Wink.
Forgive me.
So go ahead, add your 2 cents, Nat.
Okay, well, he's
Jay?
going.
Dude, guys.
Okay, well, when he says with reverend fathers and well-learned bishop, that's church. So he's gonna go to church as a wolf in sheep's clothing because he wants everyone to think that he's holy and he's something that he's really not.
Yeah, and we said it's like kind of like the girl who wears like this really gorgeous outfit and comes in and says, "Oh, I just had to throw this on." So everybody's like, "No, you look great." She's like, "No, I just feel terrible."
Attention, whore.
No, you look great. So that's kind of what he's doing. He's denying the crown. He's doing all these things so that people kind of beg for him. But at the same time, they're manipulating the whole situation. Like they're making threats. So he goes from being a victim. And he's still kind of playing a victim here. He's trying to be the sheep, but he's really like this wolf because he's calculated this huge plan. And he continues to put thoughts in everybody's minds. Especially over here with everybody being